Ibanez, why did you make this? Okay, we have an absolute first for the channel. I have never played one of these things before. I've never even seen these. I did not know they existed until the other day. I was scrolling through Sweetwater, seeing if there's anything cool to check out, and this popped up. And I'm like, can I please try one of these? I don't think I've ever seen a guitar and already knew, I'm like, oh, I can already hear the song I'm going to write with that thing. And that was this. This is the Ibanez, I believe it's pronounced Xiphus, and Gold Chameleon. And dude, this thing is cool. I'm such a fan of Ibanez taking, you know, somewhat classic designs and twisting them and doing their own thing with them. Obviously, I absolutely love my old Ibanez Destroyer. So before we get too far into it, a big shout out and thank you to Sweetwater for sponsoring today's video. They're letting me check this thing out. I will link it down below. I'm gonna hit you with some of the specs, but not every single one. So if you wanna learn more about these, and maybe you're like, dude, Ibanez made that guitar for me, this is the one for you to check out. So anyways, let's get to the specs, tones, all that stuff. I'm gonna tell you about it because I've had a pretty fun experience with this guitar. Alright, so let's hit you with some specs, talk about the guitar a little bit, because my initial reaction was like, why did Ibanez make this? But when you play a guitar like this, it's really interesting. I have found these guitars, like Explorers, Destroyers, the Xiphus apparently, who have this big fin up here. It is so comfortable to play. I love the way my arm rests on it. And, you know, I play these weird shaped guitars thinking I'm not going to like them. And then they're so comfortable. Like, I like the way this guitar sits on your body. It hugs you right here. I thought this would maybe, like, poke you in your, like, chest bone or something, but it doesn't. It's very, very comfortable to play. So that was a surprise. Now, obviously, one of the big features is that this is a neck-through design. It's not a set neck. It's not a bolt-on. It is a 5-piece maple walnut neck, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. And I don't even know how to pronounce the body wood. Akomi wings, I think is what it said. So, I don't know. I'm not, you know, I'll let you experts correct me on that one. But with any Ibanez, you're going to get the edge tremolo system, usually. And I always like them because they have a different feel from a Floyd Rose. If you spend a lot of time around Floyd Roses or just tremolos in general, the Ibanez one has a very unique flutter to it. And I always appreciate that on them because I just think they have a great feel. Rosewood board, reverse shark inlays, a bound neck, reverse headstock. I thought the reverse headstock was cool. It's not really, you're not benefiting from the reverse because you got a locking nut on here. But I think it was the quantum pickups in here. I mean, it's a straightforward guitar. I think people are going to need to play one and just feel how comfortable they are. You know, this long horn up here, it kind of like hits my left leg and it keeps the guitar in a really, really good position. It doesn't really move around. So, I don't know. Those are just the little things that I noticed on it. Dude, it's just a shred machine. Like, you can't look at this thing and be like, all right, man, taking it to my... Can you imagine this on a country gig? But no, I mean, like, you know what you're getting with this thing. I mean, I'll give you some clean tones, but are we even here for that? So anyways, here's your tones. Now, my biggest problem with this guitar is the toggle switch placement. It's down here, and maybe on a hardtail or like an Explorer or something like that, this wouldn't be such an issue, even though I think the placement is better up here on a guitar like this. When you have your tremolo here, dude, it gets in your way. I wish that this was in a different spot. That's not a deal breaker for me. Maybe if you're standing, it's a little bit easier, but for me, that was just the biggest dislike I had, was the toggle switch placement. But everything else is cool. Like I said before, it's a guitar that does what you think it's gonna do, dude. It's a shred guitar, you know? it ain't a jazzer. All right, let's get on out of here. What'd you guys think? Is this guitar for you? Why do you think Ibanez made this? I mean, I didn't realize that the Xiphus, like I said, I had never even seen these before, had been around for a long time. It came out, was pretty popular, and I think they discontinued it, or it just kind of like faded away for a little bit, brought it back. I wish they would do that with the Destroyer so bad. Man, bring back an old 80s Destroyer. DT, 400, something like that. But dude, these are cool. I'm not saying this is like a daily driver guitar for me, but it certainly gets your attention when you see it. I think it looks cool. I've gotten to where I love all the weird shapes. I just like guitars. You grab a guitar that you wouldn't normally gravitate to, it makes you play something a little bit different. So anyways, thanks to Sweetwater. Thanks to you guys, as always, for checking it out. And dude, instead of always picking up a Strat, Tele, Les Paul, grab the weird guitar at the music store. Just give it a whirl. All right, later, homies. Play some guitar.